Have you ever been so obsessed with control that it started to control you? This is the story of a woman who found freedom by learning to let go. Meet a woman who had life down to a science. Her meals pre-planned, her outfits perfectly coordinated, her days structured to the minute. She believed control was her superpower, the reason for her health and success. But behind her carefully crafted exterior, she was plagued by something she couldn't control, an excruciating headache. When she sought help from her doctor, the diagnosis wasn't what she expected. You're perfectly healthy, they said, but they recommended something unusual for her. Therapy. Therapy for headaches? It doesn't make sense, but thinking it could help her maintain her even more controlled life, she reluctantly agreed to try. Weeks into therapy, her counselor gently but firmly suggested something radical. Her need for control wasn't helping her, it was harming her. But she couldn't believe it. Control keeps me organized, it keeps me healthy, it keeps me sane, she argued. Frustrated and feeling misunderstood, she quit therapy, convinced that nobody had the answers to her headaches. Determined to solve it on her own, she continued to micromanage every aspect of her life. But one sunny afternoon at the park, something happened that she didn't plan for. Sitting on a bench, planner in hand, she was mapping out her month, down to every meal and outfit. Suddenly, a ball came flying toward her, knocking her planner straight into a fountain. She panicked, her perfectly planned month ruined. As she fished her soaked planner out of the water, a little boy ran up to her, apologizing. "I'm so sorry," he said, wide-eyed. Seeing her distress, the boy overheard her muttering, "Now what am I going to do? My whole month is ruined." The boy paused for a moment and said, "Well, that's no way to live," before running off to play. She scoffed. What does he know? He's just a child. But those words lingered in her mind, even as she tried to shake them off. Later that day, she bought a new planner and sat down to rewrite her plans, but as soon as she started, the headaches returned stronger than ever. She couldn't finish. For the first time in years, her planner was blank. The next morning, she decided to stick to her original jogging plan, hoping to clear her mind. After her jog, she returned to that same bench. She pulled out her planner again, determined to fill her schedule, but like clockwork, the headaches returned. Frustrated, she buried her face in her hands. Just then, a familiar voice spoke. "Hi, ma'am. Was this part of your plan again today?" She looked up to see the same little boy from before, his sunny smile unbothered by her frown. She sighed, admitting that her headaches were making it impossible to plan. The boy grinned and asked, "Well, do you want to play catch with me instead?" She hesitated, but eventually gave in. For a moment, she let go of her plans and just played. And to her surprise, the headache didn't return. Soon, the boy's mother approached and thanked her for entertaining her son. The woman laughed, explaining she hadn't planned for it. The boy's mom then shared a bit of her own story. She told the woman that when she became a mom, she had meticulously planned every detail, but nothing went as expected, and it left her feeling like a failure. Her son, however, taught her a valuable lesson. Life is unexpected. You can't prepare for everything, but you can prepare yourself to handle it when it comes. Those words stuck. The woman realized she had spent her whole life trying to avoid chaos, not realizing that chaos was a part of life. She began to wonder, could letting go actually be freeing? That night, she returned home with a new perspective. She picked up her planner, but left it blank, deciding to take life one day at a time. She also went back to therapy, sharing her transformation with her counselor. When asked what changed, she smiled and said, "Life. I met a mother and a little boy who taught me that control isn't freedom, it's a trap. But embracing life's unpredictability, that's freeing." Now, she still plans, but she leaves space for life to happen. She takes on challenges as they come, knowing that she's strong enough to handle them. What about you? Have you ever found peace in letting go of control? This story made me think, how often do we let our desire for control overshadow the beauty of life's surprises? Maybe you've experienced something similar, moments where letting go wasn't easy, but it was exactly what you needed to move forward. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you have a story about how letting go of control changed your life for the better? Maybe it was time you faced unexpected challenges and found peace and trust in the process. Share your experience in the comments. Your story might inspire someone else who's currently struggling with the same thing. And if this video resonated with you, I invite you to stick around for more inspiring content. Subscribe to my channel and join me for my 12 days of shopmissa series, where we'll dive into affordable beauty tips, discover hidden gems, and share the joy of the season together. Make sure to hit the notification bell so you don't miss out. And always, thank you for watching and for being a part of this amazing community that I call my besties. And I cannot wait to see you guys in the next video. Bye.